Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wycombe Swan Theatre and Bucks New University Graduations 2011. Please can I remind you to switch off all mobile phones and to remain seated whilst taking photographs. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for Bucks New University Graduations 2011. Thank you.
I have pleasure in declaring this degree congregation and award ceremony open. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roy Darby and I chair the Governing Council of the University. On behalf of the Council, it is my privilege and great pleasure to welcome you all to this most happy occasion. My first welcome is naturally to all of you here today who are about to receive degrees and awards. Very well done and many congratulations on your achievements. Welcome also to all your family and friends who have come along to share in your success. I hope that you all have a truly wonderful day of celebration. May I also give a warm welcome to all the faculty staff who are here today and who have contributed so much to all the successes that we are celebrating. Our honoured guests include some of my fellow governors, senior members of our community from educational, civic and business backgrounds, and other supporters and friends of the faculty. To you all, a most warm welcome. On my immediate right is Lois Gresley, our principal guest and keynote speaker. Lois, welcome. And thank you so much for joining us. We greatly look forward to your address. On my far right is Professor Ruth Farwell, Vice-Chancellor of the University, who will shortly also welcome you and will make the awards. On my left is Professor David Sines, CBE, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Health. Professor Sines will make the closing address at the end of the ceremony. Vice-Chancellor, will you now please confer the degrees of Buckinghamshire New University and receive candidates for other awards.
To our distinguished guests, to our partners, members of council, the university and the local community, including Wycombe District Council, to parents, family members and friends, and most especially to our graduating students, welcome to the Bucks Awards Ceremonies 2011. This ceremony focuses on the awards being made to successful students completing courses and professional programmes in education, counselling and health and social care. It's really good to see staff from the university receiving awards today, as well as colleagues from our partners in further education, East Berkshire College, and also in the NHS and Buckinghamshire County Council. Ceremonies are about celebration, a celebration of the achievements of our graduates and of their teachers, families and friends who've supported them through their studies. What we're about to engage in is a tradition going back many centuries. Because of this, there's a certain formality to the proceedings. We wear gowns, and we have a procession, and we have speeches. But it's not just about doing these things because that's what's always happened. It's also about marking the day as special and significant. After all, there aren't that many opportunities when you, the graduating students, can bask in the limelight and congratulate yourselves on what you've achieved. Graduating students, it's your day, make the most of it. The best degree ceremonies are a careful blend. They've an element of formality, as I've said. They also have, it's also about having a good time and celebrating. So throughout the ceremony, don't hold back in demonstrating your appreciation of the graduating student successes. Let's all make sure that this is a day that they remember. Why don't we start off with families and friends and the other guests giving the graduating students a round of applause to indicate how well we think they've done to get through all the hard work over the last few years to complete their studies, often under quite difficult circumstances, and to be here today to receive their awards. Will you join me? I hope what you've just done and how we approach this ceremony symbolises for you your time at Bucks. Yes, there's been a formal side to your studies and the way we do things, but I also hope that you enjoyed your time with us and that you found that Bucks was a friendly place. True friends don't always get things right, even though they might try really hard, but they have the sticking power and they'll help you to the last. I'd like you to think of Bucks like that. You will always be Bucks graduates. That means we can help you and be a resource for you in the future. You're always welcome to get in touch to help achieve your career goals. After I'm sure that's why many of you chose to study with us in the first place, to progress your professional development, often while in work. That brings me to a rather difficult subject. This theatre is bursting with a sense of success and achievement today. Despite that, I suspect that there's also a bit of nervousness in the air. Nervousness at the prospect of what lies ahead in terms of how your career might progress at this particular stage. There are unprecedented changes in the public sector, local authorities and the NHS, as well as in further and higher education. Many of you receiving awards today work or aspire to work and progress in these areas of employment. The way all of these areas are funded and the expectations about what we deliver are shifting radically, and that applies to us at the university too. It's hard not to pick up a paper or switch on the television or radio without hearing items on efficiencies and economies of scale in publicly funded areas. But that's only part of the story. The other part of the story is growing the economy. Just a few months ago in June, the Confederation of British Industry, the CBI, produced a report mapping the route to growth, rebalancing the economy. As the title suggests, it was an analysis of data and learning lessons from the past to inform future development and economic growth. We often associate the CBI exclusively with the private sector, but this report talked as much about the public sector and changes in the way society works as about private sector growth. The key message from the report is to capitalise on skills and professionalisation. As the CBI says, developing our skills base has a critical role to play. Major skills and competencies are a problem in our economy. Currently, a relatively high proportion of jobs, 1 in 6 actually, go unfilled because there aren't the right kind of people with the right kind of skills available. So I think there are reasons to be cheerful, both for you personally and also more widely in terms of society. In personal terms, your award has provided you with the right kind of skills and the professionalism needed to enable you to grow personally and develop professionally. But it's more than that. Your increased professionalism can also impact more widely on society and in turn help others to become economically and socially active. We are all in professions which can change lives for the better, health and social care and education. and I guess that's why many of us have chosen to contribute to these professions. If you feel slightly cautious about the future at the moment, then I would urge you to hold your nerve. Your investment in the qualification you will receive today as an investment in your future life and your future career, and also the lives of others. Compared with that context, the period of economic problems is a relatively minor blip. The skills that you've acquired from studying and also other parts of your lives give you the flexibility and open-mindedness about what comes next, and the skills to deal effectively with whatever that might be, and to help others to improve their lives. Whatever your next steps are, I hope you think of your time at Bucks, that it was beneficial, and that you feel proud to be associated with us. We're certainly proud of you, and all of us at Bucks wish you every success and happiness in your life and career. The best of luck to you all. We will now start the presentation of the awards.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the persons here today and those graduating in absentia from the School of Social Sciences, Primary Care and Education to be admitted to the postgraduate awards of Master of Arts, Postgraduate Diploma and Postgraduate Certificate, and the undergraduate awards of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts.
By virtue of my authority as Vice-Chancellor and on behalf of Senate, I admit them to their degrees.
I also present to you the persons here today and those graduating in absentia to be awarded the Diploma of Higher Education and Foundation degrees. Master of Arts in Education, Juliet Anderson. Eunice Bamu. Kathleen Child. Lillian Hove. Joseph Jamu. Margaret Rioga. Catherine Ryan. Master of Arts in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education, Warren Bassett. Nicholas Eade. Postgraduate Diploma in Community Healthcare Nursing, Priscilla Gomwe. Postgraduate Diploma in Education, Ana Guterres. Stephen Kay. Paya Kubiayinka. Vimala Sinea. Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Community Public Health Nursing with Specialist Practice, Kamalpreet Buhi. Postgraduate Certificate in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education, Katie Butterfield. Tonna Cecilia Danzine. Siobhan Fanning. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Community Healthcare Nursing, Agatha Diala. Maureen Masomi. Shiyama Narain. Evelyn O'Connor. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Community Healthcare Nursing with Specialist Practice, Susan Roy. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Practice Development, Tajinder Baku. Colin Coftry. Asad Sadiq. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Practice Development, Early Years, Shabina Amin. Janice Beard. Tina Brinley. Catherine Brown. Caroline Carlin. Lisa Kauser. Kim Chaplin. Lorraine Clark. Lauren Clements. Deborah Gallagher. Susan German. Angela Gregg. Julie Ives. Pauline Ives. Elaine Jackson. Rani Khan. Nicola Lovegrove. Kelly Lunn. Michelle McCarroll. Jacqueline Morell. Dawn Newell. Denis Pooler. Gemma Price. Cheryl Rickard. Paula Ruff. Anne-Marie Smith. Wendy Terry. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Practice Development Mental Health, Violet Chisvo. Rasak Dosommu. Kevin Norris. Teresa Ofuebu. Urena Onuoha. Alison Story. Joanna Williams. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Practice Development Primary Education, Charlene Davis. Lorraine Dixon. Rachel Giles. Tracy Johnson Hester. Fauzia Khan. Patricia Kilner. Joanne Maynard. Sharon Pockney. Sarah Snowden. Jackie Surridge. Cecilia White. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Practice Development, Working with Children and Young People, Salima Chowdhury. Sheila Coles. Alexandra Cover. Leah Cruikshank. Bella Dean. Hayley Ford. Jessica Frierson. Sheila Gallagher. Emily Hare. Catherine Mortimer. Catherine Murray. Christiana Okiosi. Sandra Page. Caroline Pluck. Sally Reid. Maria Reid Jones. Sarah Rivington. Sharon Roy. Hayley Sack. Tapuwanashi Silangu. Sally Slater. Michaela Toon. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, Annette Holloway. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Specialist Community Public Health Nursing with Specialist Practice, Emma Rolfe. Elizabeth Torres. Joanne Worley. Diploma of Higher Education in Counselling, Yevgenia Ellison. Kieran O'Connor. Foundation Degree Arts in Early Years, Jennifer Bargrove. Sophia Beauchamp. Laura Jane Bishop. Gay Bithell. Sarah Bromfield. Jenny Sue Carter. Victoria Clancy. Michaela Colby. Maria Creeby. Sandra Dean. Charlene Edwards. Karen Gill. Louisa Hart. Karen Henry. Jodie Hewitt. Michelle Hogarth. Lindsay Johan. Ritu Khosla. Helen Lipsky. Joanne Meakin. Faye O'Connor. Tracy Payne. Lisa Robinson. Emily Smith. Nicholas Stobart. Claire Stoneman. Nicholas Strachan. Andrea Taylor. Shahara Taylor. Claire Trimnell. Certificate of Higher Education in Early Years to Nima Begum. Foundation Degree Arts in Health and Social Care, Jamie Rebecca Gordon. Sylvia Katushabi. Onuwara Mia. Gail Mutton. Samantha Patrick. Makis Perez. Foundation degree Arts in Primary Education, Erica Baker. Michelle Birch. Khadija Bubka. Claire Hughes. Justine McSweeney. Lynn Pierce. Donna Saunders. Kay Stone. Mariska Stone. Anne Tinson. Sarah Weston. Foundation degree Arts in Working with Children and Young People, Jackie Brown. Tamara Grinnell. Kirsty Griffiths. Rebecca Henson. Roberta Kahari. Natalie O'Donovan. Camilla Stacey. Diploma to teach in the lifelong learning sector, Carol Buckingham. Jenny Aspinwall. Stephen Byfield. Jacqueline Campbell. Nicola Chantrell. Neil Curry. Simon Elliott. Judy Fuller. Anna Grimes. John Hanaka. Jane Harris. Robert Howlett. Yvonne Kelly. Tim Lynch. Gillian Meach. Karen Moody. Tracy Palmer. Annabelle Radford. Felix Ruiz. David Satchell. Sean Swain. Shikha Vishnu. Munjuv Yadov. Hanna Zerzinska. Piers Worth will now introduce the Honorary Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you Lois Gressley. Lois is a conference and away day designer and facilitator, mentor, book artist and author. She works with organisations, groups and individuals to help them rediscover the practical inspiration in their work and to express this in their individual relationships as well as in the workplace, conferences and other meetings. Lois is a Southern American who has lived in Britain for over 40 years. She came to the UK after a post-university year in which she hitchhiked, worked and camped across Europe, the Middle East, India and Japan. In her 44 years in the UK, the diversity of her work has reflected her own interests and curiosity. She was editor and printer of Shrew, the first women's movement newsletter in the 1960s, and co-chair of the first National Women's Conference at Oxford in 1971. She moved on to work with young people disaffected with school, leading projects at Clapham Junction and King's Cross in London. The majority of her working career has been in education, the public sector, and primarily non-governmental and not-for-profit organisations. Clients for her work have included the General Teaching Council for England, the European Council on Refugees and Exiles, the International Tibet Network, the Mental Health Foundation, Refugee Action, Shelter, the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, and Water Aid. At the Inner London Education Authority, she coordinated the work of teachers developing new approaches to learning for groups such as apprentices and, via the development of access courses, for those wanting to access higher education through unconventional routes. She has supported 2 major refugee oral history projects, working particularly closely with Vietnamese community groups. Lois's nationality has given her 2 particular gifts: the insight that comes from being an outsider to a local context, and a gentle ability with her soft American accent to question and articulate those things that groups and organisations find most challenging. Lois has always had a profound ability to listen, question, and help people to articulate what is most important to them. She then takes this information and creates ways such as conferences and workshops in which organisations can explore, communicate within themselves, learn and work towards change. Lois's contribution influences the skills and courage of the individuals and organisations who have worked with her. Lois has become a teacher and mentor for many, me included. In a world commonly focused on work content and outputs, Lois has created ways of working and communicating in which individuals can use the best of themselves and what they know. Lois is the co-author or editor of 11 books, ranging from biographies to personal financial management. Planning together and meeting together 2 of her books, which present novel approaches to effective collaboration, are used in the public and non-governmental sectors worldwide. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Lois Gressley, who is to receive the award of Honorary Master of the University in recognition of her continued work in supporting refugees over the past 30 years.
On behalf of the Senate and the Council of Buckinghamshire New University, it gives me great pleasure to confer the award of an Honorary Master of the University on Lois Gressley.
This concludes the presentation of the awards. Lois Gressley will now give the keynote address.
I feel moved and privileged to be invited into this very interesting and impressive university community, and I'll be intrigued to see what we get up to. But hold the friend for a minute. While Dr. Worth is getting my companion for today, I'd just like to ask you new graduates just to take a deep breath, because this 10 minutes here marks the end of your student days. You're holding your diplomas, and the beginning of whatever's next. So would you just take a deep breath while he brings on my companion and think about, in your heart of hearts, what you would like to be next for you? I had wanted to bring something or someone today who would remind you of what I was going to say. When I was growing up in Jacksonville, Florida, at every family celebration, we had chocolates called M&Ms, which are a bit like British Smarties. And in fact, my sister has come from Boston today and brought the new giant-sized pack for this ceremony, right? Yeah. But little did I know, when I was eating more than my share of M&Ms, that in my adult life and in my working life, M&Ms would come to mean something quite different. And that's what I'd like to share with you today. M&Ms in my adult life have come to mean mess and meetings. Yeah. We have made mess and meetings into monsters. Usually at work, when the words are mentioned, or in the newspaper, we groan, don't we? Honestly, okay? Yet they are what we as human beings do. We make a mess, and then we have meetings to try to sort it out. We are not bad. That's what we do. So let me tell you what we're going to do with that today. In the next few minutes, I'd like to offer you a simple way to turn mess and meetings and messy meetings from monsters into satisfying challenges and sometimes even into fun. Yeah? I also want to show you their link with world peace. So I'm going to teach you the secret agenda for meetings. I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to give you a little homework. Okay? Seriously, y'all are very, very special graduates. You are graduating as teachers and healers, no matter what your job title or your degree description. You are graduating as teachers and healers. You are also, as Professor Farwell said so eloquently, graduating into a situation of public services when they're in a particular state of chaos and confusion and uncertainty, as are the policies about them. In this situation, many people are overwhelmed. We may feel hopeless, powerless, depressed, and cynical. And yet, we also know that it's sometimes in the most challenging times that the best of us comes out. And so I'd like you to just consider that mess is also the raw material out of which we can create new ways of working and living together. And meetings are where we come together to do this. So if you can transform even a single meeting, you can transform a little bit of the world. At the heart, I was trying to think about what gift I could bring you today. And I realized that at the heart of everything that I've learned over the years is, in fact, a secret agenda. That no matter what the business of the meeting is, no matter what, this secret agenda will help you develop your own potential, find your contribution, and help you avoid powerlessness and cynicism. This is so important because otherwise we throw our life energy down the drain. It is precious, you are distinctive, and the messy world we are in actually needs your life energy. So this, and also, just to tell you on this aside, this is secret agenda I'm going to teach you will also help with job interviews because they're meetings as well, aren't they? Yeah. It's a three-part agenda that will help you tap into your own personal power. So let me tell you the three parts, and then I'll tell you the story. The first one is meet yourself first. Meetings are opportunities for your personal and professional growth. So in preparing for a meeting, no matter what the business, first face yourself honestly. Ask yourself, what can I do to stretch myself in this meeting and contribute effectively to the group? That's first. Meet yourself honestly. Second, connect with someone else. Meetings are gatherings of people, and only then are they about business. So before the meeting starts, connect with someone else. It could be the person you are avoiding. Does this sound familiar? Or someone who really irritates you. But it could also be a colleague you simply have been too busy to speak to recently. The secret is find one or more people and simply greet them. Finally, after the meeting, review. Reflect on what you learned about yourself and keep your promises. This review is critical because your aim is to make this secret agenda a habit. It's a portable agenda. You can take it with you to any meeting. And I'd like just to tell you one story about a colleague of mine and how she did this. Thuy was a refugee from Vietnam. She had been one of the boat people, and her husband and child had died on this journey across the seas. And as a community worker for Refugee Action, she was responsible for women and children. And as a result, she had many, many, many meetings with local authorities and health authorities. And in one particular meeting, she told me, she always left feeling patronized and ignored and never able to get her point across. She felt intimidated by the aggression of several members of the group and humiliated that she actually wasn't doing right by the women and children she was representing. So this is what she did, just one thing. She said she realized that these meetings were as new a language and culture as her coming to Great Britain and learning English. Each meeting, different kind of meeting we go into, is a new language and culture. And she decided she was going to learn better skills, and work more effectively. So this is what she did. She decided that before each meeting, she would go up and greet one of those people who was most intimidating. Just say hello. Doing this, what she found is that she moved from feeling fear into actually finding the strength of her own dignity. And also, the other consequence was this courage to face what and who intimidated her also meant that she was more effective in the meeting itself. She had found a way. She had found her way. And remember, this was the agenda that she used. Before the meeting, face yourself truthfully. At the meeting, start by genuinely connecting with someone else. And afterwards, review what you learned about yourself and keep your promises. As I say, this is a portable agenda. You can take it with you anywhere. And the importance of this came to me yesterday when I was talking to a team leader, and I asked her what she found the most difficult thing about managing people, managing staff. And she said the most difficult are those who do the job properly and with no heart. Graduates, you are teachers and healers, and your true agenda is people and their hearts and minds. So I hope this secret agenda that I'm sharing with you will help you in that commitment that you're graduating with. Okay, I promised you some homework as well. And this isn't just for the graduates, this is for everyone here, okay? This morning I was interviewed by representatives of the Students' Union about whether I thought there could ever be world peace. And I told them yes. Each time we go to a meeting, we have another opportunity in this instant community that is to create a brief experience of the kind of world we want it to be. So put on your imagination now or think about your diary. Imagine that on September the 21st, which is World Peace Day, you have one of the trickiest meetings that you face. Think about one thing that you are going to choose to do differently to contribute in that setting to a more hopeful world. For example, as I said about TWE, you might speak to someone you've never spoken to, or you might decide to be on time, or you might promise to actually truly listen rather than be texting under the table. Yeah. Just one thing on September the 21st in honor of World Peace Day. Okay, just before we finish, I'd just like to say that I will be donating this bag of M&Ms to the vice chancellors for their meetings. Okay. Finally, I hope that whenever you write a date in your diary for another meeting, you will remember your meeting with the big blue M and laugh. And I hope that this memory will also help you to remember the power that you have to affect whatever world you're a part of, even something that seems small as a single meeting. This is actually true public service. Go well.
Lois, thank you so much for those words of inspiration and wisdom, and thank you very much for the offer of many MMMs to come Vice-Chancellor at our weekly senior management team meetings. They become fun. They are really. I think, seriously, we've heard some very important and I think very poignant points from Lois this morning that we can all take with us, because quite seriously, it is true in the world we're all facing how often we have a meeting to clear up a mess. I think literally any professional group that moves forward in its career will find that to be the story of one's life. We have an agenda, we have our personal reasons to work, and suddenly we're called to a meeting. And that meeting is to look at what went wrong yesterday. We ask the question, was it to do with me? Real issues about joining, feeling part of, and owning. Lois, thank you. That was inspirational and indeed very relevant, I'm sure, to the path that our graduates would take from now on. Colleagues, I'd like you to do two things as we move towards the closure of today's awards ceremony. First of all, I'd like you to show your appreciation in the traditional manner for the support offered to you by your academic colleagues and supporters who are here today, and those, of course, who support you in many other ways during your particular career here. So a vote of thanks from you all, please, by show of appreciation to our colleagues here. Thank you. Now, just by way of confirming that we also appreciate the contribution made by our academic colleagues, it's my privilege to be able to make awards to academic members of staff whose students themselves have inspired them during their time here at Bucks New University. These awards are based solely on the testimonials provided by the graduating students sitting here today. I would like to thank the students who submitted nominations. Although there are many who are worthy of the award, the following colleagues will receive the Most Inspiring Tutor Award today. Could the award winners please come forward to receive your awards from the Vice-Chancellor? First of all, for Education, Tricia Johnson. And I promise they didn't know that. Jane Wright for Community and Public Health. And Aileen Nesbitt from our partner FE College in East Berkshire. Very well done to you all and to the many others who were nominated. Finally, I'd like you all to stand. That's the graduating students, please. I'd like you to turn and face your supporters from home, those who really have been part of your very significant student life over the last 3 years and beyond, and now hats up in the air and say cheers and thank you for a job well done.
A big hip hip hooray. Well done. Very well done, and we wish you all the very best during the next stage of your career. Chair of Council, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, I declare this award ceremony